is up, guys? Welcome to episode 8 of the podcast. We're here with Domata Peko, NFL football player for 16 years, I believe.
Yeah, just finished 15 seasons, man. I ended up with 15, brother.
That's insane, especially playing like in that sort of sport for so long. Like that's crazy. And now currently he owns Peko Collections with his son. Has a restaurant here in LA as well. So we're going to be getting into a couple different things today. But first off, I want to say thank you so much for coming on, Peko.
Oh, I appreciate it, Sasha. Man, this is an honor for me to jump on the podcast. You're doing some awesome things for the hobby and for the people, man. And I would just love to. It's an honor for me to come and share my little story, man.
Yeah,
thank you.
For sure, dude. I feel like first thing I definitely want to like get into more, just because I don't know enough about your like upbringing, like where you grew up, how you got into football, and kind of things you enjoyed when you were a kid as well.
Cool, then. Yeah, dude. My name is Domata Peko, and my mom and dad are both from American Samoa. I'm of Samoan descent, same as like people like The Rock, Roman Reigns, those type of guys. So come from that same type of breed. And yeah, I was born here in LA, man. I'm from Whittier, California. I was born here in Whittier, and then in 6th grade, my whole family made the move to Samoa, to American Samoa. So I grew up a little bit here in LA, and then my dad, he's a pastor, so he wanted to start a church back home and kind of give back to our people.
Yeah.
So we all moved as a family, and we all moved to Samoa, and I ended up being in American Samoa from 6th grade till I graduated high school.
And then when you were over here in LA, were you playing football there, like over here, or was it more over there?
Yeah, like actually, I played like little league stuff here for this little city called La Mirada,
Okay.
and right next to Whittier. I played football there for a couple years, and that's where I kind of learned how to play. And then I actually stopped because when I moved to Samoa, I don't know, I just kind of lost the passion of playing football, so I didn't really play. And I was like helping my dad out with the church, and I don't know. And then one year, dude, it was my going into my senior year. I was just watching the guys practicing. And I was like, right when they're starting up. And I was like looking at them, and I was like, I don't know, something just was drawing me to the practice. And I told some of my friends, I'm like, bro, I think I'm going to try out for football this year, man. So I just went out on the field, and the coach was like, yeah, dude, we'll use you. They gave me helmet and shoulder pads. And I remember the first practice, bro, there was a big dude. His name was Matt Tuina, big old. He was like the stud, like one of the studs of our team at Samoa High School.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about Samoa, though, is, man, everyone's huge. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's some guys that are small, some guys are, you know what I mean, are okay, but like everyone's like guys have freaking full beards like in high school. I'm like, what the hell is this, dude? Felt like I was playing against college kids, you know?
Yeah.
But there's this dude, his name was Matt Tuina. He was like the stud of the team. So we're having like our first hitting drills, bro. It was like my first time doing hitting drills since I was a little kid. And I remember him pointing at me in line. He goes, dude, I want to go against you, like the new guy. I'm like, free. So in my head, I'm like, okay. So I had to like, you know what I mean? I just powered up, and I was just thinking like, man, this is my chance to like kind of prove myself to the team.
Yeah.
And I remember, bro, I went head up with him and freaking trucked him, man. And then I gained the respect from all my teammates from there.
Yeah.
And I just felt like from there on, I was like, man, God gave me like a blessing, you know what I mean? A gift to play this game. And that's where I knew like he kind of set me apart, and that it wasn't just my own talent, that it was talent from him. And that's where the love of the game came from right there.
Well, and it's weird because you took a huge break, like from basically you played here, and then when you went over there, you just kind of stopped until your senior year of high school. I mean, usually, like especially athletics, like here in SoCal, it's like you like parents are always like, okay, you have to like make sure you're playing like every single year. Then you have to do an off season, you have to do X, Y, Z. But for you, it was kind of like a different path. It feels like.
Yeah, dude, it was different, man. But during that time when I took off, man, I was really kind of just building my faith. I got saved. I gave my life to God.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It just I thank God for that, because it helped me just use his like promises and use his like always relying on him, you know, not relying on myself. Yeah. So like before every practice, I'm always giving thanks to him and asking him, I'm like, dude, Lord, just like give me the strength you gave like Samson when he defeated like Goliath.
Yeah.
I mean, when he defeated like the Philistines, give me the strength he gave David and the courage he gave David when he defeated Goliath. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's working, man. And it's been working for me for 15 years. And even through college, he kept me safe and kept me healthy. And I don't know, I've been a big believer.
Do you feel like if you didn't have that like sort of like, you know, belief in faith, you wouldn't be where you kind of at today? Like
I do, bro. I do, man. I know without that, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Definitely, man. because not only did it just give me those principles, but it also helped me to just kind of show people respect, show people, I don't know, like treating your neighbor, you know what I mean, how you want to be treated.
And it's interesting because you're such a nice guy. It's like crazy. Like every time I see you, it's like, damn, like, and I always talk to people, I'm like, Peko's like one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my life.
Thanks, dude.
And it's so it's a blessing, at least from how I see it, to have you in the card community and people to see like, oh man, like this is a pro NFL athlete in the card community. To me, that's like one of the dopest things. And I think when we can get people like that within the community, we really gotta make sure like everybody's during their part to because you have so much influence, right? NFL players, these people, and you have the opportunity to even grow the industry even further with your reach. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you, brother.
I think it's just dope. I think it's dope to have you in
the
community, in the hobby.
I love it. I love being in the community, bro. Like just like meeting all the different people, going to different shows. And for me, like as a player, man, I always show love to the fans, man, because I know that those are one of the, like my family, God, of course, and my kids. Those are one of the main reasons I play. But also, man, there's nothing like coming out the tunnel and hearing freaking 60,000, 70,000 fans cheering for you. So like I always try to give time back to them. So going in the community and going to card shows, like, dude, if you'd see me out there, man, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to take a picture with you and show you and show you my soccer cards.
Okay, so senior year in high school, you're balling, you're doing well. Like what kind of happens after that? Do you stay out there or?
Yeah, dude. So I did my senior year, man. It was my first year playing in Samoa, American Samoa, and I only played tight end and punter. So
really?
Yeah,
punter?
Yeah, dude. So I wasn't even playing defensive tackle, no nose guard, no defensive line. It was a tight end, and a punter. And then so I didn't get no offers, man. No one was really looking at me. So I ended up, my dad, this coach from College of the Canyons here in California, it's up in Santa Clarita. It's a little JUCO. They reached out to me and said, hey, dude, we saw what you're doing. We want to bring you out. So I went out to JUCO, man, went there for 2 years. Big shout out to COC, College of the Canyons. And from there, man, that's where they put me on defense. The first week I played tight end, and they're like, nah, dude, we want to use you on defense. So I went to defense, and the rest is history. I've been on the defensive side of the ball from there, and that's where I earned my full ride to Michigan State from CLC. I earned a full scholarship to Michigan State, go green.
What was that feeling? What was that feeling like?
Oh, dude, that's the dream, man. You know what I mean? That's something that I was trying to do in high school, was trying to earn a scholarship. I didn't get it done. And just to encourage all the kids out there that are looking for scholarships, even if you don't get it in high school, man, just keep pursuing your dream. You can do it. So I went to JUCO, and I was battling it out there, and I earned a scholarship in JUCO, man. So I thank God for that, brother.
That's dope, dude. That's dope. There's so many funny questions we're getting in the chat, but we gotta wait for a little bit because it's more NFL career.
Oh yeah. We're almost there. We're at Michigan State.
We're almost there. Okay, so you do your next 2 years at Michigan State, and then how was that college experience for you?
Good, man. It was really good. But before we go to Michigan State, one more thing about CLC. At College of the Canyons, man, that's where I met my beautiful wife, Anna Peko. She knew me when I was broke as a joke, man. I had like maybe $100 in my account, you know what I mean? So she wasn't after money or anything. She was after me. So that's where we met each other, and I fell in love with her there. And then it transferred me over to Michigan State. So when I got my full ride to Michigan State, my wife Anna actually went with me. We both went to school out there, and she helped me a lot, dude. I wouldn't have passed any of my classes without her. So yeah, she was definitely someone there. She had my back throughout my whole career from day one, man. So I love her to death, brother. So big shout out to Anna.
Shout out to Anna. I mean, that's like a real important like role, especially like as an athlete, like finding somebody like you see it a lot, like athletes blow up and then there's girls all around them, right? But you can't tell if are they in it for actually you as a human being, or are they in it for all the things that come with it?
Right. It is tough, dude.
I mean, you've probably saw in the locker room, right?
Yeah, definitely, brother. I've seen a lot of guys that went through a lot of different, trial and error with different women, you know what I mean, and end up losing half their money, from divorce because they fell in love with a girl that was just after money, So you see the ups and downs in that, but I thank God, man, when you find that woman that you know what I mean, early. I don't know. I found her early, and I felt like God put her in that position and in my life for a reason, and I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without Anna. So thank God for her.
Shout out to Anna. Do you want to bring up we didn't talk about it, but your family, right?
Yeah.
You have a son right now that's being recruited senior year in high school, right?
Right.
And then you want to talk
Yeah,
about that a
sure.
little bit, dude?
Yeah. Me and my wife Anna, we have 3 boys. My youngest is named Samson. He's 7 years old. He's the best, dude. I love him to death. And then my middle child, his name is Joseph. He's the one that's partnered with me on Peko Collection. We call him Joey Hot Hands because he rips some heaters for the soccer community. And then my next child, my oldest, his name is Domata Jr. And I had my oldest son, when he was 1 year old, my rookie year. So he's been with me for 15 years. He was with me my whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was even a ball boy at Michigan. I mean, at the Bengals for a training camp for like 3 years in a row with all the players and stuff. And so he grew up in the NFL life and in football. But right now, man, he's going to be a senior next year at Calabasas. He's a junior, and he's being recruited by SC, by Oregon, by a whole bunch of big universities right now. And I'm super excited for him because I know that I feel like he's going to be better than me, man. And that's what I want him to
Really?
be. Yeah, dude, I'm excited, dude. I really want him to be the best he can. But like the way he's moving around, we had a race yesterday. This is the first time I've ever lost to him in a race.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm pretty quick for a big guy, but like before I used to race with him and I used to beat him all the time. But now he's playing wide receiver and he's like smoking me, dude. He's like way out there. I'm like, dude, that's awesome, man. So I'm really excited for him. And I know the sky's the limit for that dude. And big shout out to Domata Jr., Peko.
Did you were you the type of person that wanted your kids to play football, or was it more like it's up to them what they want to do?
Yeah, dude. Like for me, bro, me and my wife, we're like, you guys can be whatever you want. You don't have to follow in my footsteps. You don't have to be a football player. So we didn't let them play like until high school. So they just started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he just started in his freshman year was his first year playing. Because I just seen all the different injuries throughout my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want him to get injured as a young dude and kind of be timid throughout his career. And then also I seen kids get burned out, you know what I mean? And I didn't want him to get burned out. So like I said, he was a ball boy for the Bengals. So he's been around like the best athletes and he's seen it, you know, he knows what it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and for me, man, if you got it, man, I feel like if you got the talent, you know what I mean? Like, man, I only played that 1 year high school.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you have the desire and the strive and the sacrifice to do it. So I'm not worried about him. Like I never pushed on like, you got to be a player. You got to be like me. I'm not like that, bro. I want to be like, dude, do whatever you want to be. Dude, be a lawyer, bro. Be a doctor, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's like, Dad, I want to be like you. So, all right, son, go ahead, bro. Let's go. So I just train with him and try to teach him as much as I can. In our backyard, we have like ladders, we have a sled, we have like footballs, we have everything you need. Just so like after practice, we get some extra work. Because I think that extra work is what really kind of takes you above everybody else.
Yeah, it separates.
Yeah. So, but yeah, to answer your question, we never forced the football on them. But it's something that they love to do. And like him and Joey Hot Hands, they're about to cause some problems when they start playing. Like, especially when Joey goes to high school.
Joey Hot Hands going to be ribbing packs before and after games.
In the locker room.
People
Yeah, bro.
The games, bro. It's going to be crazy.
Joey's freaking, yeah, I'm excited for him. But yeah, my older son, Domata Jr., man, keep an eye out for him. He's going to be playing on Saturdays pretty soon and hopefully playing on Sundays in the future.
I got to come out to a game and watch him play.
That's super
dope. Oh, but when he was younger, though, did he have like, was there a point where he's like, dude, I want to go play football? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
It seems like him having to wait till his freshman year of high school, there had to be like that urge inside of him, like, dude, Dad, just let me go play football. You know what I mean?
They do. Like, even Joey, they all do, man. Like, even when once they saw their other friends, like, Dad, they're playing Pee Wee football. They're playing like all this, like junior high football and stuff. Can we please play? And then since they're bigger too, and they're Polynesian, all their friends are like, please, we need you. You know, we want you guys on our team. But like we were like, dude, let's just chill out a little, wait. And now that they're in high school, man, and that was our plan, you know, from the beginning, is not to let them play until their freshman year, just because of injuries and stuff, like I was saying. But yeah, dude, they did have the urge to play, but we just had to tell them no. But when they had the urge, like we'll be like, dude, let's just go out and train. So we'll go out and just throw the ball around and train on our own, because I just didn't want them getting hurt at a young age. So, but yeah, they're rolling now.
How involved do you want to be, like, especially in your oldest son and also, you know, your middle son's, like, career wise? Like, you know, you see like a lot of athletes that are like, you know what, I want to take a step back and like kind of let the coaches do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are very, you know, some other athletes want to be very hands on. Like, how did you approach that?
It's crazy, man, because like 2 years ago when we got to, or 3 years ago when we first got to Calabasas, I was actually on the coaching staff for a little bit there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was coaching like the D line as an assistant D line coach, and I was helping out as much as I could. I was there with my son. I practiced like every day, And then I got a call from the Ravens during the middle of the year, and they're like, bro, we need you to play. So then I had to leave the team. You know what I mean? I told the kids, sorry, guys, I got to go work again. So I left during the middle of the season. And I just felt like really bad doing that to the kids. You know what I mean? Like leaving them and having to go play in the NFL. But they thought it was awesome. They're like, dude, our coach is freaking playing now. You know what I mean? So, but like I was really hands-on with my son at that point. But now, like as years have kind of gone by now, and I kind of took a step back now as far as like trying to be at practice every day, because I want him to go through his own experiences, man. You know what I mean? I don't want people to be like, oh, his dad's there, maybe that's why he's doing this. You know, I don't want anything to interfere with what I want him to be like organic out there and just let him build his own name. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm like taking a step back as far as that practice. But once in a while I'll go and mess with them. But at home, man, that's where I really trying to do the most I can with them. You know what I mean? Where it's behind closed doors, where people aren't looking, you know what I mean? Where we're just like building up and sharpening each other up and lifting and just behind closed doors. And I feel like when you do stuff in the secret, man, when the lights are on, that's when you start shining. So I'm excited for that.
I like that, dude. That's dope. Let's go back a little bit. You're in college. You're at Michigan. You have kind of a solid kind of backbone with your girl with you at that time. How was that college experience like for you, off the field and on the field?
It was awesome, man. Michigan State was so much fun, brother. I remember one of the main reasons I went to Michigan State is because my older brother, Domata Peko, he went there before me. And he also played 5 years in the NFL. So I'm the second generation of my family. That. Yeah, so my brother played as well. So he played offensive line. He played for Michigan State too. So he kind of had to set the kind of, you know what I mean, put the bloodline there. So and now it's like a family thing. One of my other nephews went there now. And hopefully my son, Domata Jr., can go there as well. And so we were trying to make it a family thing. But that was one of the main reasons I went there. But in East Lansing, man, it's so much fun. You get to play against freaking Michigan. You play Ohio State. You play Notre Dame. You play against like the tough competition, you know. So that's one of the reasons I went to state. And we were. It was so much fun out there. The campus is awesome. Met some awesome people out there. Good friends. Some friends I still talk to today. And man, it was just a great experience. But I was only there for 2 years, and it was pretty quick, you know. But I thank God for East Lansing and for all the Michigan State football. For helping me to get drafted to the Bengals, man. But overall, I love Michigan State, the fans, the atmosphere, everything was awesome in East Lansing, man.
What was your major?
Sociology, man. It was I don't know why, but they were like, dude, are you trying to go to the NFL? I'm like, yeah. They're like, all right, you're a sociology major. I'm like, okay.
I'll do whatever.
Yeah. So they're like, that's probably gonna be the easiest route for classes, you know, make sure you're passing everything. But I also like I took advantage of that, and I feel like it helped me out because I'm really good at communicating with people, and I feel like I could use that in the future. But I don't know, man. I love the whole everything about Michigan State was awesome. The all the different competition and like I don't know, man. It's Magic Johnson with their basketball wise, you know what I mean? Tom Izzo, you know what I mean? There's a lot of good legacies there at Michigan State. So, and then also what was really cool for me is like SC, all these schools on the West Coast, Arizona State, Washington, they're full of Samoans, bro. There's like maybe 15 to 10 Samoans on the team. But like at State, bro, I was the only one, bro. So it kind of made me stand out. Like in the Big Ten, I think I was the only Polynesian at the time with the long hair sticking out my helmet, you know what I mean? So like everyone's like, who the hell is this guy? And it kind of helped me kind of separate myself from the other Polynesians that are playing on the West Coast. So that's what.
Do you like being able to like stand out? Like, is that something that you enjoy?
I feel like on the field, that was cool for me, you know what I mean, to stand out. But like off the field, I kind of try to just trying to chill out.
More mellow, right?
Yeah, kind of mellow out and that's what a lot of people say to me too. They're like, bro, I can't, like when you're on the field, you're not even mellow, like you're different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just something when you put the helmet on. For me, it's like, dude, time to work, time to smash. Let's go. You know what I mean? So it's really different when I put the helmet on.
Did you know, like going into your senior year, that you had a chance to get drafted or get to the NFL, or was it still a little like iffy?
Yeah, it was kind of iffy. I hired an agent. I found an agent, and like my senior year, there's like I don't know, there's like these different sites where they give you a projection, right?
Yeah.
And like my projection was going to be like 7th round pick to free agent, you know? So like my agency was like, hey, don't start late, probably the last day of the draft, be ready. You might get a call, or else after the draft, a team might pick you up as a college free agent. So I was like, damn. So the last day of the draft, I had my family over. Like we had a little barbecue because we were waiting for for a name to go in the 7th round. So the start of the draft is the 4th round of that. Back in the day, it used to be a couple different days of the draft. And in the 4th round, dude, early, bro, the Bengals picked me up. I was like, what the heck?
You're probably so hyped.
Dude, I was freaking stoked, bro, because I thought I was going to be in the 7th round. You know what I mean? So the Bengals did their homework, man. So they did a great job. And
that was a good pick, Bengals.
Dude, so I was there for 11 years, but dude, they did a great job of stealing me in the 4th, you know. So that was crazy. My whole family was surprised. We were all surprised. The barbecue wasn't even started yet. You know what I mean? Everyone was just barely pulling up to the house. But one of the first things we did as a family, man, we got my whole family together. Right after I got my name called, I talked to the coaches, talked to the owner. We just got in a big circle and gave thanks, man. Yeah. So that was pretty awesome.
That's like one of those experiences you literally, it's like a once in a lifetime thing, right? Like,
yeah,
and like seeing you like kind of like talk about it and your like eyes light up, like it's just amazing to see, man.
It is. It's crazy, but I still feel like kind of emotional about that night. Yeah, it's really cool.
Imagine that would be sick if your son gets drafted too, and you being able to share that with your son.
That's the goal for sure, brother. Heck yeah, that'll be really cool. I can't wait.
I mean, your older brother got drafted, right? Too.
Yeah, he got drafted as well.
Was that like helpful for you to like be able to see him go through that process? Like, and you can like take away, little things from that when you're going through the draft. Was that helpful?
It was, brother. It was super helpful, and it was super encouraging, bro. Because like we grew up together, you know what I mean? We slept like in the rooms right next to each other. We ate together. We did everything together. So for me, as a younger brother of his, to see like, hey, dude, if he can do it, man, I can do it. You know, yeah. So that's what was really promising for me. If I could see my older brother do that stuff and make it to the league, that was like big motivation. Like, dude, we can do that stuff too, man. I can do it. And once, like, he's like probably my role model, man. My older brother's name's Tupe. He's actually lives in Indianapolis now. He played for the Colts for most of his career.
Okay.
He ended up retiring there, and now he's actually a policeman there, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He got bored. He was retired. He's just chilling, and now he's like serving the people, man. He's a policeman out there.
That's amazing,
and he's like 6'5", 315. Like,
you do not want to mess with him out there,
know.
Bro. Oh my god.
You don't want to resist arrest when he pulls you over.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was there any extra motivation though? Like, I don't know how many times you guys got to play like against each other in the NFL.
Yeah.
But like, was there that, oh man, I want to get my brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. We actually, my rookie year, bro, when I got drafted was his last year. So
okay.
In the preseason we played against each other, and it was pretty crazy, man. It was like Peko versus Peko. Because he plays O-line, I play D-line.
Okay.
So he was playing guard, I was playing nose guard, and we were going against each other, battling each other. And it was so funny, man, because I remember being in my stance and I was like, dude, come on, man, let me get the sack, bro. You know what I mean? Like talking, like, please let me get a sack on you. And he was like, hell no, bro. Like, we're all talking to each other. And just like, I remember he got me really good one play. And then I remember I made a couple tackles on him. But it was like a fun battle, man. Like, it just reminded me of like wrestling when we were little kids, you know?
Yeah.
But like actually doing it like in front of a big stadium, it was like once in a lifetime experience to play against your own brother in the NFL. That was freaking awesome. It was on Cold Pizza as well. Like ESPN, they had that old show, Cold Pizza, I guess. It was like they did a big old deal about it. It was pretty.
Oh,
it was
really?
Like Peko versus Peko. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I gotta watch that. Did you? I forgot to ask you. Did you play any other sports like other than football, like growing up?
Yeah, dude. Football was like I was saying, like when I played like when I was little, but when I moved to Samoa, bro, football is like probably third on the list in sports there. Everyone plays rugby. Everyone plays freaking cricket and volleyball, bro.
Really?
Yeah, in Samoa, bro. It's like a big island thing. We all like to play rugby. We all like to play cricket, and we like to play volleyball. If you go to like different, out here we have cities, but over there we have villages, right? So like in every village, there's like a little volleyball court set up, a little cricket stadium set up in every village, and we'll battle like, hey, our village versus your village versus our village, and we'll see who's the best. You know what I mean? At volleyball and at cricket, and then football, man, like, started to become more and more popular, like with Junior Seau, with Choi Palu, with all these dope legends that are kind of, and then we see them in Samoa, we're like, dude, maybe we can do that, and then all these guys playing rugby started putting on helmets and shoulder pads and stuff, and we're like, man, it's way easier to hit with these on, you know what I mean? Because with rugby, you're not using any pads.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, but to answer your question, man, rugby, volleyball, and cricket, bro, was like our thing back in Samoa, and that's what I used to play growing up.
That's good. And what about soccer though? Because I know you're really passionate about soccer. Did you play soccer?
I did play soccer in Samoa, but I don't know, man. I wasn't really good at it, so didn't really pursue it too much. but soccer's not really big in Samoa, dude. I think if someone has time to Google it one day, look up American Samoa's like World Cup like qualifying. I think we have the worst score in the history. I think it was like
Really?
30 something to 1 versus like Australia or something. We have like
Interesting.
the biggest loss. That's what we're known for, Samoa. Everyone's like 300 pounds trying to run around, bro. You know what I mean? Our national team looked like a football team. So yeah, we ain't moving too quick out there for the soccer.
That's funny. You talked about with your brother, like you were being able to, like, when you played against him, you're like, you basically talking shit, having a good time in
Yeah.
there. Like when you're watching, NFL or sports in general on the screen, like you don't really get to see any of that like go on. Is there a lot of that does happen like during games and shit where people are talking shit, like you're going back and forth? Like,
Yeah,
can you
dude.
kind of bring us into like what you experienced during your time in the NFL, like with that?
Right. Yeah, dude, it is, man. It's there's a lot of talking, especially in the trenches. Um, it depends though, man. Like who you're playing, like for us, like whenever the Bengals play against Pittsburgh, bro, it's a big rivalry. So there's a lot of talking going on during those games, man. And I remember, dude, freaking those are some of the craziest games, man, because we play each other twice a year. They hate us, we hate them. And then we have a dude, his name Vontaze Burfict on our team. He was like our freaking one of the dudes that always like mad talking shit to everybody, bro. And he was like, before the game, everyone's stretching. He went out to their where they're stretching, was just like talking crap to them. Like James Harrison got up, and it was like a big old crazy brawl, bro. Like right before the game even happened. But yeah, like it's some real stuff out there because it's all competition, bro. And you don't ever want anybody to be bigger than you, be stronger than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's crazy out there, man. But like for me, man, I really didn't talk too much like trash to people unless they talk trash to me.
Yeah.
I just try to let my play talk for me. You know what I mean? And like 15 years of playing ball, you know what I mean? You have to be doing something right. You know what I mean? You can't be out there like a trash player, playing for 15 years, So I like over the years, man, I gained respect from so many different players, just of how I play, man. And I think one of the reasons I played so long was just always giving like 100%, bro. Because like that's one thing that's crazy with me in the NFL. You see some guys that you're like, why is he running? Why is he like not going all out? I feel like for the best players in the NFL that play the longest are the players that don't get tired, that are in the best shape, that are always hustling, that never give up on plays, bro. Those guys are going to play a long time, especially like big guys that can run all day. That's one of the things I think set me apart was just having like a great motor and just running all day, man, just hardly ever getting tired. And it just goes to show you like what you do in the off season and working out and stuff. But there is definitely a lot of freaking trash talk, and it's fun, man, especially when you're winning. You know what I mean? It's hard to talk trash when you're losing, but I like different rivalry games, man. That's when the most shit is being talked, or a lot of trash talk is being talked. But it's definitely fun, man, especially when you're winning the game.
Do you feel like there's people in the NFL that are just basically, have that like God-given ability, but they're not necessarily passionate about the sport?
Yeah, dude, I've seen it. I've been in the locker room. I've been in the same meeting rooms with guys that are super talented, more talented than me, bro, but just end up being in the league for maybe 1 or 2 years. They get cut because they don't have that drive and that passion to, like, when you get a fat check, right? You're like, bro, am I going to keep on trying to get more of these fat checks, or am I just going to be like, oh, I'm good with this and just kind of cruise by, There's some guys that just cruise by, once they get their payday. But yeah, dude, I've seen guys that are super talented, like way better than me, stronger than me, faster than me, but just didn't have that motivation to go out there and do it every day, And that's the tough part about it. You see some talented dudes just wasting their talent because they're lazy, or because they feel like, oh, I'm there, like I'm already here, like, you know what I mean? And that's what motivated me, was to never feel like you're there, man. So to always try to get better, and always trying to improve. Don't be complacent, man. Always trying to improve yourself, because there's always going to be some young dude trying to take your job, man. So for 15 years, man, I was battling off these young guys, and they finally got me last year. You know what I mean?
But I feel like that's also kind of like a your choice type thing, right? Like where it's like, you have, kids that are now growing up, and like maybe the NFL isn't something that, you had your career, right? Like it's more of a you thing versus then like, oh, I can't play anymore, right? Like
that's true, bro. Like, for example, man, like growing up, like that was one of my dreams, like when I got to high school, like when I first started playing ball, I was like, man, I think I can make it. And I saw my brother can make it. I was like, dude, that's my dream now. I want to be in the NFL. And like over 15 years, now that I've accomplished that dream, I feel like that dream is dead now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I have a new dream. You know what I mean? And
well, it's not even necessarily dead. It's just like the
I did it. Like
fulfilled.
I did it. Yeah, I accomplished it. Like that dream is done. Like yeah, like not dead.
But isn't like the average like career in the NFL like maybe like 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, it's
like,
2 to 3 years.
So
man.
that's what I'm saying. You playing 15 years in the NFL
it's crazy, bro.
Right?
It is, bro. It's nuts, man. Like they hardly do that. The only guys that do that are like Tom Brady and then like kickers and punters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They play forever. There's not too many guys that do that, but I thank God for that, man. It was a fast ride too, bro. I feel like I just blinked and I'm like, what the heck?
It didn't feel like 15 years.
It did it, man. Cause like you're living your dream. You know what I mean? You're like every day is like a fun day. You're like, man, like for example, now, like I love cards. I love collecting. Like every day is fun. Like I'm always like waking up looking for my next card, like looking for my next deal. And like that's what I was doing when I was in the league. I was like waking up, like, dude, I can't wait to go to work and like put hands on people. You know what I mean? And chase after freaking some of the best running back. I can't wait to smash Ezekiel Elliott if he tries to come in the A gap. You know what I mean? Like that's the stuff I woke up feeling. And now I wake up, I'm like, dude, I like love cars now. I'm like, bro, I can't wait to go look for this new Messi or like, you know what I mean? I want to go find like a freaking, I don't know, a tiger stripe, something, you know, something dope or a super rare Pele card. You know, I don't know. That's what drives me right now. And that's like that's what keeps me rolling and getting out of bed and trying to, and then building my relationship with my son too, in the hobby. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. But that's not my only dream. I have a couple other projects I'm working on, but definitely a big passion for the hobby and big passion for the card game right now. In my life.
Do you see a lot of players though that can't find their passion after football? Because for you, it seems like you almost rolled into it in a way, right? And it's amazing to see because right there when you start talking about cards, your eyes lit up just the same way as when you got drafted into the NFL. But it does seem like with a lot of athletes, like after they're playing, like they kind of get lost, right? And like, well, what do I do now? Yeah. Like I just did what I wanted to do.
It is, man. I see a lot of guys. One of my good friends, he's like just chilling. He's like, man, I'm so bored at home, bro. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And he's been retired for like 3 or 4 years now. And he's like getting super heavy and super fat. I'm like, dude, let's come work out with me. Let's go do something, you know, stay busy. But yeah, dude, it is tough because like I said, when you have this dream to play and then that's all you've been doing for so many years, you know what I mean? And then for it to just end all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It's tough for some people, but I thank God that I had a good team around me that I was able to set myself up where like right now, like we own a nice, cool restaurant right here in Sunset Boulevard, man, on the Strip. I'm like one of the only Polynesian business owners that are on that strip, you know?
That's dope.
It's pretty awesome.
What's it called?
It's called the Sunset Trocadero, man. And it's right there on Sunset next to Chateau Marymount, next to Pink Taco, like right in the heart where all those big billboards are. So it's pretty cool to be a business owner. And my wife, she does it day to day. It's actually her place, man. I just try to promote it as much as I can. Yeah. Because like I was telling you, she was my backbone throughout my whole career. Yeah. And then 5 years ago, we were able to purchase this. We were able to buy the Sunset Trocadero, and she's been doing the day-to-day since then. So I just try to go and encourage her and support her and promote it. And then, so like we were able to do that. And then we have some real estate that we own as well. So we're set up really good. But man, the card game, man, it just one day, man, I just went recently, like I think it was during the pandemic, bro. I went to some card shop and I was actually buying basketball cards. I didn't buy soccer cards. I bought some basketball cards for my kids. And they're ripping it. I just saw how happy they were ripping, bro. And I was like, dude, I missed that, man. So I was looking through my storage and I found my old World Cup boxes that I had, like some old, like I think it was 2010, I think World Cup, 2010, and then some 14 World Cup cards. And I was just looking at them, bro. And they weren't in top loaders. They're all in the booklet. So I was like, man, I have some pretty good stuff here, like some Messi cup numbered stuff. You know what I mean? That's a Ronaldo like net finder, like dope 2014 prisms. Yeah. And I was like, man, I just started feeling that urge to go back. And then we went to the card shop again. I bought myself some prism and I just started ripping it. I just felt like so happy. I felt like a kid again. And then my son, Joey, was like, dude, Dad, I love this, man. And then we just got the urge from there. And then we started going to different shows. And I just felt the love from the hobby, felt the love from the community. And I don't know, man, I just feel really passionate about cards. And I feel like it's really fun, like as an NFL player, to collect these cardboard, collect cardboard, and it just brings a smile to my face, brings smile to so many people's face. And, you know, that's what life's about, man. Life's short. So whatever makes you happy, I say go do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's opening up cards, if it's going to look for cards, if it's talking on podcasts, bro,
Yeah, man.
whatever makes you happy, go do that.
I feel like people don't realize that they're stuck in points in their life where like they're like, I can only do this because that's all I know, right?
Right.
But at the same time, you know, if they took a step back and went all into something that they're passionate about, maybe they won't make as much money, right?
Right.
But if they're happier in their
Yeah.
overall life, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like that's what it's
Heck
more
yeah,
about
bro.
versus anything, right?
Yeah, like for me too as well, bro. I like, you know, I love making money, bro. But like for me, like the hobby right now where I'm in my situation with my cards, I like to collect like Messi, Pele, and like goats, man. I like to collect legends. And like for me, the prospecting of all the younger dudes, like the Jude Bellinghams, the Hollands, the Mbappe's, like the younger dudes. Well, Mbappe's probably a legend. I wouldn't say a young dude from Mbappe, but those guys, I kind of use those cards to kind of level up my legend
Yeah.
cards. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My other cards, bro.
Yep.
So, and then also using those cards like on Whatnot as well to kind of, you know what I mean, make some more money to buy some other stuff.
Well, that's what card collecting teaches you so much
It
about, like
does.
trading up versus trading down versus like how do you get liquidity out
Heck
of it,
yeah,
you know,
bro.
and then going to, you know, a show and you know, with your son, I see you guys sometimes when you guys set up, like you're learning how to, you know, communicate with the consumer,
Yeah.
what you're trying to find what they want, right? Like there's all these little things that cards teach you that
Heck yeah.
maybe you don't realize while you're doing it.
Yeah.
But you know, I bet you, you know, especially with your son, like 3 years down the line, you're like, damn, I learned a lot about business just by going to shows and stuff like
Heck
that.
yeah. That's why I'm really proud of Joseph, man, because he is, man. Like when we're at shows, we have our little setup where like we'll have our setup. Joey runs a lot of the comps for us, man. And like when I have cards that I don't have comps for right now, Joey will run the 130 app, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And go on eBay, check the, you know, last couple sales, and he'll price some cards for me. And then also like when we're taking inventory, bro, he's like, Dad, we bought this for 50. Let's make sure we sell it for 70. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and like,
I mean, that's important shit.
it is, bro.
Like,
And he's freaking 13. I'm like, hell yeah, Joey. So like just giving him that like business mindset at a young age, I like that, man. Cause I didn't have that growing up, bro. I was like, let me buy all this, you know, random crap, you know what I mean? And but now like to be able to just like strategically make moves with my cards and stuff,
yeah.
I'm starting to learn, man. I remember like it was just a year ago, bro. Going to Ryan's office at Burbank. Shout out to Burbank, bro. I was just in there sitting there. I did a deal with him. I just wanted to sit there and just observe and just trying to, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing now. I just try to become friends with some of the bigger guys in the hobby and just try to get under their wing and learn as much as I can. Right now, there's a guy named Armin Blue. He's kind of took me and Joey under his wing, and I'm just learning from him, man. He's like, especially in the soccer game, he has like some of the best soccer in the industry, like in the hobby, bro. And he's been such a blessing for us. And one day we were set up next to each other, bro, and he was just helping me out, and I was just taking mad notes. And that's just like in the NFL, bro. When I first got drafted, there's a guy named Justin Smith. He played for the Niners. He played for the Bengals though with us for many years, and then he got traded to the Niners. But he was called the Cowboys. His name was Justin. He played for a lot of years, man. But he took me under his wing, bro, and I learned so much from him. I learned so much from other veterans as well. And at a young age, like barely getting in as a rook, that's what I would give advice to anybody that are doing some new things. Find someone that's been doing it and get under their wing, man. Even though, you know what I mean, you may think you know a little bit here and there, but get under someone that's been doing its wing and learn from them, because I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you brought up Armin too. He's an amazing human being.
He's the best, dude.
And his collection, like you see, like over the years, how he's able to build it up, right? A lot of guys, you see their collections, you're like, how are you able to get this? But it's like that's because it was a 20+ year buildup,
Heck
right?
yeah, bro.
Where you know you're building connections with people that have certain cards. I mean, you know, like if somebody has it, like let's say a big card, it's not like especially if they're a collector, you can't just walk them and be like, how much?
Right.
It doesn't work like that, right? You have to figure out, well, you know, first you have to build a relationship with them. Then you have to be like, well, what are you looking to get?
Right.
And then you have to find that, right? And then you have to piece it together, right?
Yeah.
There's all those little things that come about that you need to learn and like figure out versus like just saying, well, how much do you want for the card? You know what I mean?
Right. It is. And I've been learning a lot too off of like YouTube as well. Like following your channel, following the Great Curator's channel. He's been doing some cool stuff as well lately. And I just remember when I first met the dude, I think it's Daniel, his name.
Yeah.
He was just like super nice, man, like a real gentleman. You know what I mean? Like when I went to his table, like eye contact right off the bat, you know what I mean? And like I was like, dude, this guy's, and like just like greeted me right off the bat, like right when I came to this table. And just like little things like that, man, I picked up. And then like when I have my table, like everyone that comes to my table, I try to, look up to them, like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Just to be a gentleman, man. And just I think that's what the hobby, like you were saying, that's what the hobby needs, man. Just everyone showing love to each other, try to build each other up. And like you said, man, you get some good deals when you have a relationship with people, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're just trying to get a deal off someone you just met, it's gonna be a little bit tough because I think like getting the best deals, man, is like building them good relationships and building trust with each other. So like if someone trades me a dope pellet and then, you know what I mean? Like maybe the next time I have something dope too. I'm like, bro, I remember you gave me that pellet. Here you go, bro.
Yep.
I'm going to cut you a deal on this. And then you just start building like that. And then all of a sudden you're looking at your card. You're like, bro, I just leveled up today, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, dude, definitely building relationships is one of the key things I think in this hobby and in anything in life. But in the hobby, exactly what you said, bro. Building relationships is definitely key.
Do you like buying, selling, and trading at shows, or do you like kind of the auction house scene? Like, which one do you prefer more?
I like the shows, bro. I like going to shows, bro, because you get to meet the person. You actually, you get to see the cards. And then, like, for me and Joey, like, one of our goals, man, because we only been to the local shows here in LA. Like, one of our goals is to go out to nationals in July 27th.
You have to come out, dude.
I need to, bro. I want to go. That's like, because I heard you see some of the better cards when you get out of Cali, when you go to different states. So I definitely want to go to national one day, hopefully this year. And then I need to get to Dallas, man. I always said I wanted to go to Dallas. So that's our next goal for us at Peko Collections, kind of get out of Cali and cross the state lines.
You guys would enjoy both. I already know.
Nice.
The national, you can't even see all the tables,
dude.
Like that's how big it is. Like it's insane.
I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. And they say you see like cards you never see. That's what I want to see.
100%.
I need to see some new 100%. Cards, man.
And you don't even know, you'd be like, how do you have this card? Like, I don't even know who you are. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's weird.
It is, bro. I saw someone at a show the other day. He had like a $50,000 freaking. It was a landmark freaking Ronaldo, bro, and it was like a mojo out of like 20 something, and it was like a 9.5 or 10, I think, but it's like 50 grand, bro, and he was like a young dude. I'm like, what the heck? I said exactly the same thing in my head. I'm like, how the heck did you get that?
Yeah.
But he's been leveling up, bro, and he's been just like battling it up and doing his thing, and I was like, it's pretty cool to see that, man. I love that.
And one of the cool things is to see too, especially like Dallas, for example, because it's like every couple months, you see like how dealers like have changed their inventory from like months to months. So like you'll see like let's say it's like September, October, there's a show. It's like heavy basketball, right?
Right.
And then you go to a show around this time or like a couple months prior, and it's like baseball heavy, right? And then football season is gonna roll around late summer, and you'll see like the football scene. So it's interesting to see that because you see like how demand changes.
Right.
That's one of like the geeky things I like to like look at, like when I go to shows and stuff. But yeah, you have to go to both. Like you literally have to, because number one, people enjoy seeing like you there, and also like the experience is just like one of those things that it would be amazing.
They said you got to, bro. It's a must, right?
It is, and national's a week long. Like it's not like something where it's like only a couple of days.
Oh, dope. Yeah, because my wife, the only problem with national, bro, is the 27th is my wife's birthday. Ooh. So I'm gonna try to make a trip with her. You know what I mean?
That would be cool.
Try to go together, and then hopefully, you know what I mean. Like during the day, I'll go to the show, and then like at night we'll hang out. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But we'll see, man. But since you said it's a week long, maybe I could spend their birthday with her, and then just travel after. You know what I mean, to the show.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and you could also do like breaks and stuff out there. Like if you get a table or something like that, that'd be amazing too.
I know a couple guys that are going. They're like, dude, you can set up with us. I'm like, all right, I'll keep it in mind.
One thing I was gonna bring up, because you talked about your collection, and you're in the NFL for 15 years, but it seems like you're really more focused on soccer cards versus anything else. Was there a reason to that or anything like that?
I just I love soccer, man, and I don't know. I started watching World Cup when I first moved from Samoa back here. When I went to COC, College of the Canyons, a group of us, we used to live together in one apartment, and it was like probably like 10 or 12 of us, and it's all Polynesians, bro, like all going to school there. So they just put us all in apartments, man. And
so you had 10 to 12 people in one apartment?
Yeah, dude, it was like sardines in there, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but it was like a 3-bedroom, so like 2 people here, 2 people there. And then,
it wasn't like one bathroom.
Nah. But it was crazy because we just started watching World Cup, and that's when like Ronaldinho, when the Brazilian Ronaldo was there, and they were killing it, So we just started playing FIFA. and then around that time too. And then I started playing FIFA, and I fell in love with soccer so much from just playing this game, FIFA. Then I went to buy my first pack of cards, man. And it was World Cup time, and I bought some World Cup. And just seeing like the guys that I'm playing with and on an actual card, that's what made me start collecting. And then I took a break from it once I started playing more college ball, kind of got busy with that. And then I got drafted to the NFL, and I started collecting a little bit in the beginning, some Prism World Cup stuff, and then I started getting into jerseys, bro, like Ronaldo jerseys, Messi autograph stuff. And I have like a big room in my house of like a whole bunch of memorabilia. So I've been collecting memorabilia and different things like that as well. So I don't just collect soccer cards, I collect memorabilia, and I also collect timepieces, bro. So I have like a big collection of timepieces as well. So that's why Peko Collection, like eventually it's not just going to be soccer cards, it's going to be Peko Collection, collecting all things, you know what I mean?
What's your that seems like a main aspiration, but like with you and your son, like, do you guys want to open up maybe a storefront eventually?
I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm thinking of doing that, but like right now, I feel like everything is so accessible online, like with all the cool apps and stuff going, I feel like you don't even need a brick and mortar. Like you're probably gonna, unless you know what I mean, unless you're doing it pretty big, like Burbank or these other big guys. I don't feel like we need to do that right now. I feel like the online market is pretty solid for us.
When you think about like a place like Whatnot, right? Like it's like you could sell anything on there, right? Like it doesn't have to just be cards, right? It's literally like anything you want,
they even do like bags and all that stuff on there.
Yeah, vintage clothing. I mean, I'm sure they do sneakers. I'm sure eventually they'll get into watches.
I know.
Right? It's amazing.
There's a big, like a lot of the collectors that collect soccer cards, bro, they're always talking about watches as well, bro. They're like, dude, what other watches you got, man? They're like, everyone's interested in watches. And I'm like, man, it'd be tight to have like a freaking watch trade night or something. You know?
There was a deal I was doing a while back, and the guy wanted me to add, like, he wanted to add in a Rolex to cover his like part of the deal. Nice. And I'm not too.
Did you take it?
I didn't.
You should,
but I messed up.
Yeah, Rolexes are flying right now.
I learned about like watches like after that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is, right? Yeah. But I messed up.
No, you're good, bro. It's cool because like someone actually, when we were about to do a deal, was asking like, Peko, you have any watches that you want to do? Because it was like a big card. It was like $50,000, maybe $30,000 card. And he goes, Peko, I'll take a watch. Like I'll value like 12 grand. You could throw that in. I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep my watches, bro. I'll give you this other couple cards. But yeah, dude, I love watches as well. They're fun and they're really cool, man. Like there's nothing like a cool timepiece, man. And it also like really cool, like to strike a conversation with people. When I see someone else with a nice watch, I just want to go and talk to them and be like, dude, that's a fire watch, bro. And just like, it just always like starts a conversation for me. It's weird. I don't know. I love watches too. Sorry.
No, it's cool. Did you collect any of your stuff though when you were like coming about, like your rookie year? Were you able to like get some of those cards of yours? Or?
Dude, I do. I have like a little, probably like there's not too many, but like 20 numbered cards of myself that I've been collecting. Like I have a pink one. I have like a gold. I have a black Peko card. You know what I mean? I have those in my little vault at home in my little PC. But yeah, dude, I just got those actually not when I was playing. I got them after, like when I started collecting soccer. Like I went on eBay and found them, bro. And so I have a whole bunch now. And then like in my mystery boxes, once in a while, I'll throw a Peko card in there. And people love that, dude. It's freaking awesome.
Is there a reason why though you don't collect like NFL cards? Like, is that something that you just don't?
I don't know, man. There? It's just weird to me because like after, I don't know, like playing for so many years and like just some of them are my friends. Like I just never ever thought of collecting them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when I was on the Ravens with Lamar, like it never crossed my mind to be like, I want to collect your card, bro. You know what I mean? I never thought of that, man. I don't know. And it just felt weird to me to like be like, hey, bro, can you sign this for me? I just didn't want to be that dude to ask for autos and stuff, but I kind of wish I was now. I kind of wish I did. You know what I mean?
But you played with Kyler too.
Played with Kyler, dude. I played with Lamar. Got to play with like some really like Ocho Cinco. He was pretty dope. You know, really cool guy. He's doing some awesome podcasting.
Yeah.
With the I Am Athlete, I believe it's called. But yeah, it's really cool, man. But I just never had the passion to collect football players. I don't know. It's like this is how I think about it. Like when I go home and my kids are like, Dad, let's go play some Madden. I'm like, bro, I just lived it. I just lived that. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired of like I want to do something else. You know, so that's why like I gravitate towards other things like away from football once I'm home. Like I don't really want to be like football like 24 hours a day. You know?
Yeah.
But maybe eventually I might get into football like collecting, because I definitely want to just try to broaden up a little bit, you know, and dabble in different things. But I feel like if I dabble into football, man, I just want to collect too many players, bro. You know, there's so many dope players. But I don't know, man. Maybe one day I'll get into football. But right now, dude, I feel like my niche and my passion is for soccer. And I just want to roll with that for now. And hopefully, maybe in the future, I'll get into some football.
100%. I mean, yeah, you can tell that you love soccer cards. So, I mean, riding with that is not a bad play at all.
It's fun, man. And there's not too many, like, when I first got in the hobby, like a year ago, bro, there was
wasn't
like,
too many people, right?
nah, man, I would go to a show, there would be like 2 tables of soccer, you know what I mean? So like it's definitely a niche where there's not too many people that have it, and there's a lot of desire for it. So I'm happy that when I go to shows and set up, man, there's like a whole bunch of people that love soccer that come to my table because they know we have legit soccer, we have some fire soccer. And we try to carry, like, I try to carry every price range, man. I don't want to just have like big cards. I want to make sure I have like low end cards to like mid range to everything for the customers, man. And so that's one things that people love about our collection, and they love our Whatnot channel, bro, because we love to give out the heat, and people love that stuff, brother.
That's amazing, dude. I want to shift it a little bit back to NFL. What are some of your favorite players that you played with in the NFL, and then also like just like some of like the kind of like players you thought were just like insane athletes?
Nice. Yeah, dude, I'll say like one of my favorite players recently, bro, was when I got to play with Von Miller, man. He's truly a GOAT, man. And just the way he works, like people see him like off the field, like, you know, having a good time doing his thing. He's a rock star, bro. He's like a definition of a rock star, dude. As a player, man, it's really on and off the field. So like getting a chance to line up next to him, like in my stance, and he's right next to me, bro, and like make plays with him was such an honor. And then being with him in the locker room, he's just like a really personable and like genuine guy, man. And it was really cool to see that, because when you have someone that's like the franchise player, man, sometimes they're kind of to themselves. They don't want to talk to others. But once I stepped foot in that building, bro, he was like one of the first dudes to greet me with open arms, man, and took me right in and said, "Dude, Peko, I'm so excited you're here, man. You're going to help our defense out." And like, he was like freaking awesome, bro. So like, he's one of my favorite players that I got to play with on the Broncos. And then like, as far as like one of the best pure, like crazy athletes that I've seen over my year, I've seen a lot of them. But one of the best I've seen is have to be Ocho Cinco, dude. I was a young player at the time, and just watching him.
You're 30?
Pop a question in here. I'll answer it real quick while we're waiting. Oh, nice. Favorite current player, soccer or football? Both. Well, for soccer, man, my favorite current player would have to be Jude Bellingham for BVB. And he's going to be playing for the England international team. I really like Jude, and I collect his cards as well. He's one of the prospects I'm pretty heavy on. I just bought at the last trade night at Burbank, I just traded for a dope Toss Merlin rookie card of his, orange, and out of 25, PSA 10. I think it's like a pop 1 or 2. So super excited about that card, and super excited for Jude. And then for football-wise, I don't know if I got a favorite player, but I know I got to go with my Bengals, man. I'm still rooting for my Houday Nation. And if I was going to go favorite player, then I have to go with my man Joey B. I got to go with Burrow. You know what I mean? He's been leading. He led us to the Super Bowl last year. It's been 30 years since we've been there, and I got to give him some love, man, because that was amazing what he did for the team. And I seen what they're doing in the draft. They're drafting some O linemen. They picked up some O linemen in the free agency. So hopefully they protect Joey, and I think we'll be right back in the running this year. So we'll see. Houday, baby. The least favorite thing about the NFL? People are asking questions. My least favorite thing about the NFL would have to be training camp. I think if you ask any NFL player, they'll tell you the same thing. Training camp sucks. You're there for like a month, and you can't go home. You got to stay at like a hotel, or you got to stay in like a dorm room. And then you wake up like at 6 a.m. for like a drug test every other day, and you start you start your meetings at like 7:30, and then you don't finish meetings till 9 p.m. Pretty crazy. What's up, Power Sports Cards? Hey, bro. Yeah, check my shoot me a DM, bro. I think I have a Pele for you. So I was asking about a Pele. Let me make a quick deal on the podcast. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Kyle. That's you, right? Yeah. My man. Yeah, Kyle, man. Kyle's freaking making us all look good here. Are you hoping to get signed by a team and play again? Man, dude, we were just talking about it. I think I'm done, man. Last year was the first full year I didn't play. So like as an older player, that's kind of like you kind of know like after you get a year out that you know what I mean that maybe that chapter's closed. So we'll see, brother. Unless someone freaking makes you an offer, I'll freaking buckle it back up. But at this point, man, I'm kind of just chilling and relaxing, enjoying the family. Have you ever considered coaching? Yeah, I do. I do coach my son. I was coaching for a little bit there, but I don't know, man. Coaching, bro, is it's fun, but it's a lot of time, man. Because coaches get there before you, before the players, and they leave after the players. So that's the only thing I'm worried about is like time constraints. Because I already put like 16, 15 years of my life with you know what I mean, sacrificing time. So now I'm kind of just enjoying the freedom of not having to wake up for meetings, not having to do anything like on schedule. So, but yeah, dude, I don't know about coaching like for just the time constraints, but I do love to coach like little camps here and there and give back to the kids and give them some knowledge as far as that aspect. But for actually being like an actual coach, maybe in the future, but not at this point in my life. Favorite NFL coach, nice. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna give it to Coach John Harbaugh. I went to the Ravens for one season, and it was probably one of my favorite seasons, man. It was awesome. He does such a great job of getting the team prepared for battle, and I really love what they're doing over there in Baltimore, and I respect them for that. So Coach Harbaugh, and then also, man, I gotta give love for Coach Lewis, man. He was my coach for 11 seasons, so he took me under his wing, and he really believed in me. And big shout out to Coach Lewis as well. But definitely Coach Harbaugh was one of my favorites, head coach wise. World Cup pick, I'm gonna go with England for my World Cup pick because I know, man. I collect a lot of the England squad, so I got some Foden, I got some Grealish, I got some Jude, and I got some Harry Kane cards that I need. That I need them to keep winning. Need them to win that thing. Ooh, favorite card I own? I'd have to be this. Man, I like a lot of them, but let's see. My favorite card. I have to be this one of one Pele that I have. Pele auto. It's one of one dual auto with R9 Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo. It's a one of one, and it's a dual auto. And me and my son pulled it, so that's why it's my favorite because it's a one of one, and then also me and my son pulled it together. That's what makes it special, and I don't think I'll ever sell that one. England going out of the group stage. I don't know, man. We got Harry Maguire holding us down in the back end. All right, I think we're back, guys.
Yeah, let's roll into Ocho Cinco. He's a freak athlete, right?
Yeah, yeah, dude. So we were talking about like one of the best like freak raw athletes. I'd have to say Ocho Cinco, man. Chad Johnson. I knew him when he was Chad Johnson, and I was there when he changed his name to Ocho. So it was really cool. But one of the things about him, man, is everyone thinks of him just as like a personality, like as someone that's just there for the cameras or whatnot. But if you see him at practice, dude, you would not believe the work ethic he has, man. He's always going hard. He's training hard, and like everyone would leave the field, and he would stay out after, dude, and do extra. And like we were talking about earlier, man, I feel like the extra stuff, that's what kind of separates you, bro. And he was like all about doing extra, trying to get better, trying to be the best he can. And then just his footwork alone, bro, he probably had some of the best footwork I've ever seen as for a wide receiver, brother. So big shout out to Ocho Cinco. He's doing some great stuff in the podcast community as well. He has this thing against I Am Athlete, I think he's part of, or the Pivot, one or the other. But yeah, big shout out to him. He's doing great. But he's one of the best athletes I've seen at the wide receiver position, where I got to see him every day at practice. It was insane. It was amazing.
And what about like young QBs, like or QBs that you enjoyed watching?
Dude. My favorite QB had to be Lamar, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like I was saying, man, like I got so much respect for them over there at the Ravens. When I signed with them, it was 2 years ago. I signed with them, and it was like middle of the year. I think it was like week 8. We went on like a 9-game win streak, bro. We were undefeated when I was there. I didn't lose a game. I lost one game. It was in the freaking second round of the playoffs. So like that whole vibe of like what we were doing, and then I don't know if you guys heard, but at the time we were calling it the Big Trust. Everyone was like, big trust, big trust. It was a big thing that Lamar and like and Mark Ingram, they were pushing that whole vibe, and I was part of that big trust, bro. And just it was just all about trusting each other. And I don't know, man, just something in that. I thought it was going to this championship, or I thought it was about to go to the Super Bowl, man. But then we ran into the Titans in the second round, and freaking King Henry got us, put an end to that real quick. And Mike Vrabel did a great job with that, dude. They got a 14-point lead. And like the way to beat the Ravens, man, is you got to get a lead on them because they run the ball so much. So like if you get a lead on them, they can't run to get the lead back. So that's what they did to us, man, and they got us. But definitely Lamar, the way he leads the team as a young dude. I think he was on his second year when I got there, and he was a leader right out the gate, man. A lot of people don't know that about him, but he's such a good leader, and I would run through a wall for that guy, man. So much respect to Lamar Jackson, man.
Was that probably your favorite locker room to be in?
It was, man. It was because we were winning too. You know what I mean? And like coming from like a lot of tough times, you know what I mean, with the Bengals, and like going through some years where we were, you know what I mean, not so good. And then I just came from the Broncos, where I thought like they were just off a Super Bowl championship. It was right after Payton had left. Gotcha. So I signed the year after, and I was like, bro, they still got all the pieces. Maybe we're gonna go back. We didn't go back. We were pretty bad. You know what I mean? So going from losing those two seasons in a row to going and winning like 9 in a row, going to the playoffs as one of the top seeds. We had the bye week, you know what I mean? And to have the bye week, like the teams that get the bye week in the playoffs, those are the teams that usually make it all the way.
Yeah.
So I thought we was on our way, bro. But yeah, Lamar was definitely one of my favorite quarterbacks, and Baltimore. I got nothing but respect for them, but nothing to take away from my Bengals, man. I still love my Bengals, still love Denver, still love Arizona, but it's just like experiences, man. You want to rate like how your experiences was, and that was like one of my favorite experiences.
That's amazing. Any regrets of not winning a Super Bowl?
Yeah, dude, that's like one of the things I wish, like in my lifetime, or in my football career, that I had at least a sniff of it. You know what I mean? Like getting closer to it. The closest I got was with the Ravens, so that's probably why I love them so much. With the Bengals, we were first round and out. Like I think we went to the playoffs 6 times when I was there. We were 1 and done out of the playoffs in the first round. So never really had a chance to get that ring, but I know a whole bunch of players that had the ring, and it's life changing, bro. It's the goal. It's what every NFL player wants, to get that ring. But not getting it, man, it was definitely disappointing and regretful. But just being able to play that long, and you know what I mean, to be able to set my family up for life, I thank God for that as well. But just the experiences, the relationships, and just being part of the NFL in general is definitely something I would never want to, never want to replace that. You know what I mean? So it was such a blessing for me and my family.
Well, I feel like it's different for each sport too, right? Like for example, like baseball, like you can't win a championship just off of like one player like being like really good. Like you need like the collective group.
Yeah.
Like basketball, like if you have like 2 really good players, then you have like always a decent shot, right? Like that's why the whole like Kyrie and KD, right? They're like, oh, they can go to the chip because they have 2 top 10 guys. But football is one of those sports too. It's like you need like that collective like group and everybody to click at the same time.
It is. It's tough, man, because it's 53 dudes, like on the roster, and then trying to make sure everyone is on point, make sure everyone, because like in a certain play, bro, like on defense, for example, everyone has a gap, right? So like my gap at the nose guard, I was the A gap. So like any ball carrier that's coming in that vicinity, that's my job. You know what I mean? So like if one person is slacking, man, offenses are smart as hell, dude. They'll find that little gap, they'll find the weakest link, and they'll expose you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like to have everybody like on their gaps and in their holes and and holding down their fort, you know what I mean? And making sure you're mowing your grass, not trying to mow someone else's. That's hard to do, brother. It's hard to do. So thank God that you know what I mean? I was able to hold down the A gap for so many years.
All right, that's not bad.
We're back, guys.
Yeah, we're back. Sorry guys, we are definitely rolling with the punches today, but we're gonna get into the giveaway here real soon. But we were talking about you being on Denver, I believe.
And then Baltimore in that game.
Yeah, and then Baltimore, and then that was his favorite locker room. And then not winning a Super Bowl. But it's a team sport, bro.
It's tough, man. It's tough, man. Not like boxing and all that, where you just you out there. Definitely tougher when you got like 11 other guys that all got to be on the same page.
And 53 men.
It's crazy. But one of the cool things that I liked about like my career that I could look back on one of my favorite things, bro, is when I was on the Bengals, man, I was voted like as a team captain for like 8 years in a row. And like it's not like voted from like the coaches, it's voted from your peers, from your teammates.
Yeah.
So like after we cut the team down, after you get the last cuts, we'll all sit in our meeting room and then we just draw up like coach says, who you think's the captain, who you guys want to lead you guys, you know what I mean? And then dude, like I would always like everyone just voted for me, dog, like for 8 years in a row. It was really crazy. And like so just having people look up to me as a leader, like amongst 53 men, like grown men, you know what I mean? That's an honor for me, bro. And like I think they chose me because just how I play and how I practice, how I don't know, how I am every day, man, just always trying to get better. You know what I mean? Always trying to improve and just being positive and just being a light out there. And then when I'm on the field, just doing my job to the best I can. So thank God for that, man. That was like one of my favorite things about playing with the Bengals was being a leader there and help leading these guys. It's really
and that
awesome.
shows like the people respect your character, right? Like to be able to get voted that many times as the team captain, like that's
freaking crazy, dude. 8 times in a row. And like when you first become a captain, they give you like the captain patch, and it has like no stars are colored in. Then you get like every year you get a colored in star, like gold.
Yeah.
So like after 8 years, bro, after 4 years, bro, I had the whole gold patch. Like Peyton has it, like Tom had it. You know what I mean? Like people that freaking been captains for many years only get that. So I have that patch, but I want to make a card out of that patch, man.
That'd
like
be sick.
You know what I mean? Like a gold captain patch card, Peko patch, 1 of 1. That should be crazy.
One thing I want to get into real quick before we get into the giveaway too is you're seeing college athletes now being able to get paid, right?
Yeah, the NIL.
How do you feel about that?
I like that, bro. It's about time, because like when for example, like all the revenue you get from NFL games from the stadiums and stuff, you know what I mean? It goes like to the players as well and the owners. But like in college, bro, like all that revenue, where is it going? You know what I mean? Just right back to the university.
Yeah.
But the players are out there bringing people in, so not getting a check for that must, it sucks because I didn't get into that when I was playing. But now to see that rolling in for players and seeing players get deals, like there's a high school kid, I think he just signed the first, I think it was an $8 million deal in high school.
Wow.
NIL deal. So that's really exciting to see. And especially now that my kids are in high school, bro, and my son's like starting to be highly recruited. I'm like, dude, go make that money, son. Let's capitalize on that. And so I'm excited for him.
Good, man.
It's good. I think it's a good thing for everyone. So
do you like, I mean, your son's basically going through it now, like, so that experience has to be like pretty interesting for him, right? Whereas like before it's like, all right, you get your scholarship and that's kind of it. But now like we have, I know I talked to you about Brett Nealman, who is the center at USC.
Yeah,
he came out with his own card, bro.
That's tight, bro.
And it's like,
awesome.
if you're creative, like you can do all those different things and have fun with it.
Yeah, you don't have to wait till you get to the NFL to get a check. You know what I mean? And some of these guys, bro, that are in college, they might be the best in college, and that might be it. You know what I mean? They might not have an NFL career, but to be able to capitalize on that stuff right now, you know what I mean? That's freaking awesome, bro. You may be able to make enough money in college that you don't even have to try to make it to NFL anymore. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool for players and for young dudes to start getting paid at a younger age. But there's also a fine balance as well. You don't want dudes to like get that fat check and just be lazy as hell and just be like, I'm done. You know what I mean? So I know there's going to be a fine line, but I feel like most of the players getting big deals, their goal is to actually make it to the NFL, so I think it's going to be cool.
Cool. Are you ready to open up this box, bro?
Yeah, dude, let's do it, man.
All right, we got Topps Chrome MLS, guys. There's 18 packs. So how we're going to do it is we're going to have 3 giveaways, and we'll rip 6 packs and then give all those cards away. Giveaway.
Heck
do
yeah.
Another 2 more and then see if we can get anything cool out of here, bro.
Try to get some peppy for you guys. Hopefully we get a nice peppy card for you. I know there's like a Caden Clark as well. It's pretty cool. I'm not too versed on MLS.
Me neither, but we have Kyle.
Kyle will help us out.
Kyle's going to help us out.
I know we're looking for peppy.
Good, right. Good. You want to pick your 6?
Sure. Yeah, whenever I break, people like that I have the NFL tattoo. Like, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I got it after my 10th year, man. When I hit my 10th season, I was like, bro, it's part of my life now. Let me get the tatted.
I like it. It represents who you are.
Here we go. We got 6 packs.
I'm going to be cameraman.
All right. Good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that's good.
The NFL tat's popping, too.
Let's see. I haven't ripped any of this. So let's go. Try to get to these base. Ooh, we got an auto right out the gate.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Let's see what we got. Who is that? Diego Bellery?
There we go. That's our guy.
Hey.
Here, I'll let it sleep. I'll put it in the sleep. I think it's one chrome autograph per box. So that was the first pack.
There we go.
There we go. Hot hands.
Oh,
Your son's hands are
no.
coming off with you.
He blessed me before I came.
Yeah, right?
Shout out to Joey. He's taking finals right now.
Really?
Yeah.
People are saying first pack magic.
Nice. All right, come on, let's get that 50. Let's get some number. Here we go. Let's look at that number card here. Adam. I'm not sure who it is. Yeah.
What is that number?
Out of 299.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I don't know too many of these dudes, but we'll keep it rocking. We'll try to find a Pepe for us.
Pepe gold.
Pepe gold.
Let's go.
Golden Tops comes out of 50, right?
Jeez.
I believe.
Nope, base
Nothing.
pack.
Still, we hit the auto.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
There's the auto, guys.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited for the new World Cup stuff that's coming out, bro. There's like
yeah.
I can't wait for the Prism to come out, but there's like Mosaic. I think is the first one to drop. I think it's the Road to Qatar or something.
It's supposed to come out this summer, the product for
I
it?
think so.
Bill
This one looks pretty cool.
Hamid.
Not sure who that is, but I'll keep it here. DC United.
There you go. Now, I wonder if they do an MLS, they do like Legends. Do they do that? Like retired players, like Beckham and autos? Do they have that in there or not really?
I think there's Beckham.
Somebody said love the tat.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Another number card here. Carlos Terran. Let's see.
Oh, it's a rookie.
Nice little rookie card.
Yeah.
The RC logo.
There we go.
This says, I know him. Little Caden Clark. He's good. It's a rookie card here.
There we go.
There we go.
Solid
Now we're
card.
rolling. Nice. Last one, guys.
Last pack, and then we'll give all these cards away.
Nice. Come on, let's do it.
It's orange.
Yeah, orange.
Number to 49?
25.
25. There you go.
There we go. Someone's taking up a nice little number card here of Nagby.
There we
Not sure
go.
who Nagby is, but there you go. And the rest of them are base.
That's a fire
Let's
fire lineup. Here, I'm gonna sleeve that.
That was my first time ripping Topps Chrome MLS, bro.
Bro, when I ripped Flawless yesterday, it was actually kind of scary, bro. I was like, I don't want to fuck up.
And it was all given away? That's
For free,
crazy.
yeah.
That's
It's crazy.
I think today is, what's his name?
Kenny's going to do
Kenny,
that.
yeah, Kenny Chow.
Yeah, he was gonna come here to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice shot.
But then he's just gonna do it up there because
Is Kenny, he's doing it on Whatnot already?
he's gonna do it on Whatnot.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was on Whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this is maybe one of his first times doing Whatnot. But
I follow him on YouTube.
yeah, I know.
He has a dope YouTube channel.
I know he's gonna kill it. He's gonna do good.
Nah, yeah.
He might hit the logo, man, guys.
I know. I bet he would, bro. Dude, I watched his content, bro, and I haven't got a chance to meet him yet at the show. I would love to meet that dude.
Oh, you haven't met him yet?
Nah, man.
Oh,
Very
we should
cool.
link up. All right, so this is what Peko pulled, guys, and this is what we're gonna do the giveaway based off of these 6 packs. There's the auto, and then there's some base. I won't go through it all, but some cool. Oh, that's a silver. Yeah, I can't believe you have. Oh, there's a rookie. I can't believe you haven't met Kenny yet.
I know, bro. I always miss him at the shows out here. The one at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually I see he's always over there. I missed him last time. I think there's one coming up this week over there.
At the Boys and Girls
I
Club?
think so. Coming up soon. I saw they were posting about it. The Westminster one?
Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Low key, nice one.
Yeah. Dallas is coming up too, dude.
I know, bro. When is that Dallas one?
It's in like 2 weeks, I want to say. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome, Laura. You just won. Congrats.
Hey, congrats. Awesome.
You got all this stuff for free. Make sure to get this shipped out. There's some nice hit. This might be like the best.
That's solid.
Yeah, the best 6 packs out of
Seems
it.
pretty solid.
A lot of number stuff, a little auto action, good stuff.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, it's all good ones?
Yeah.
Nice.
San Fernando Valley.
Ooh.
I feel like the funny thing about people who don't live in LA or like SoCal, they're like, oh yeah, there's a show in California. I'm like, yeah, but that might be like 4 hours away. You know
Hell
what I
yeah,
mean?
Cali's huge. I know that dude's son of the investor.
Oh, that's green. Is that numbered?
The green action. That's...
Out of 99.
Damn, there's a lot of number stuff in
Yeah.
this box.
Walker Zimmerman.
I think that's an American dude.
Is
It's
he
an American
center back or
national
something?
team. Zimmerman.
Do you know him?
I'm pretty sure I've heard of him.
Yeah, I think he plays for the U.S. national team.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You want to see that one for you, brother?
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope. Here, I'll give you some sleeves too. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I do for Joey. I'm the sleeve. I don't even rip. He does.
Blue Wave rookie
Ooh,
Ooh,
let's go.
rookie.
out of 199. That would be a sleever.
Nice.
Yeah, this is actually a fun rip.
Yeah,
There
it
we go.
is, huh?
We have a couple boxes and we just rip them after.
Only if I knew the players as well.
Yeah, right.
Do you break, bro, or are you mostly just?
We do slabs and we have wax if anybody wants to break.
Yeah, that's what I do. I hardly break. I do mostly just slabs, raw.
I like slabs more, but people always want to rip wax. Diego Valeri.
That looks like a different one.
There looks like a variation. Oh, there's a rookie. Michael Holiday. Rookie. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's kind of like in baseball, Bowman draft and shit. Like nobody knows who they are, but like they just hold on to it because you never know.
You never know.
There's a video of somebody ripping Bowman, and it was a Mike Trout orange auto or something like that. Like, oh, I don't.
Oh,
is
it is
this good? Yeah, it's like, is this
Oh my
good?
gosh.
And they're like, oh shit, it's like insane. Ooh. What is that? Blue aqua? I don't know. That's number. Oh, it's number 99.
There we go.
That's crazy. There's a lot of number stuff, bro.
For
We usually
real.
get a couple.
If any of them go to the Prem or anything like that, then that card would pop up.
That's the thing too. If any of these guys, get out of the
Get
MLS
transferred,
and
yeah.
get transferred, you're right.
They're going good.
I know there's a dude named Vela, Carlos Vela, that everyone collects, and he's plays here for LA.
Yeah. He's older though, right?
Yeah, he's an older player, but he's like super good. Killing him and
I heard about him.
Chichi-
Chichiro,
Chico.
yeah.
Los
Vela?
Angeles FC.
Vela?
Carlos Vela.
Let's go! There we go. I knew there was gonna be a Vela coming up. Oh yeah.
Here. That's fire. That was perfect timing.
That's
Oh,
what
man,
we were
man.
talking about.
That's
That's
nice.
Nice.
All right, last pack, guys.
Let's go, guys. Get the Peppy.
Brandon Vasquez. That's a rookie. Out of 299.
Nice.
There we go. Nothing really there. That wasn't
Yeah, that's
bad.
a good one, guys. This is a nice little stack of numbered cards right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was pretty solid, right?
Heck yeah, that was good.
All right, I'm gonna pin the giveaway, guys.
You got 6 more on top of it too. There's a lot of packs in this one too.
It's a pretty fun rip for what it is.
Yeah, and it's like hella cheap too
Yeah, I think
compared to other
I think
prices.
they're what is it? I think they're like 200 a box.
That's dope.
180 to 200.
Dude, some of the Pepe autos were going for like 10 grand, like when he was like really hot.
So
Yeah,
he's like good.
yeah.
I mean, they think he's gonna be.
All right, we're gonna draw the winner. We have 25 entries.
He's American. Yeah.
Yeah, some said 200 box, man. That's good value. I know.
I think he's gonna be the next Pulisic.
Gary 49. Gary
Lots of
49. Congrats.
Let's go, Gary.
I think people really banking on too because he's so young. He's 18,
Yeah, he's young.
and then
So he has time to grow.
and he's gonna be our leading striker for the World Cup. So
Next
you know
to
what I mean?
Reyna and stuff.
Yeah. So
Ooh. Hopefully we're healthy by that time.
okay.
We just need a 101.
For real.
Alright. Some kind of glittery thing here.
Oh, what's that? Rookie.
Bawana. I don't know.
Bawana.
He got that African name somewhere, man. Bro, what's it called? I love Whatnot, man. It's like we've been on for I don't know how many shows, bro, but like we have like our little community of
It's fun, right?
that always log on whenever we're on. Like every show we're at, like every show
They all pull up.
They pull up,
the
bro.
same group of people.
Yeah, and
That's
they
sweet.
love it. They love soccer, man. It's really fun.
I'm gonna have to pull up next time.
Yeah, check it out, bro.
Yeah, I
Soccer.
like it.
You get some cool steals for sure.
When people are asking what's your Whatnot handle, Peko.
It's Peko Collection.
Cool.
Peko Collection, guys. I think he's crazy on that one.
Yeah, I think our first 12 were just insanely
It's
fire.
hard to live up
And
to
it's
that.
like, how are we gonna top it?
Come on now. Yeah, I think you're right, bro. There's a lot of bass now.
Yeah.
How we
People took it for granted. They're like,
we blew our wad on the first couple points. Let's go, 1-1, baby. Let's go. They snuck a Maradona in here. Come on. They made a mistake. That would be awesome. Bro, I just got this new card, bro. It's a 2014 Immaculate basketball, but they had Ronaldo in it. Like they threw a couple of Ronaldos in it. Yeah, I got one. It's out of 25. Yeah, because they didn't have soccer yet, and they were preparing people for Immaculate Soccer. Yeah. So they threw a couple of Ronaldos into the basketball breaks, into the basketball boxes. Yeah. So a super rare card. I found it at Burbank that night, bro, when I saw it. There you go, little silver.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I'll sleeve that up.
Little rookie card. Nice. And if you guys see anybody in the chat that we should be sleeving, let us know. They're like, I don't know who to sleeve.
Something big right.
But yeah, if it was like MLS, I mean, if it was like European soccer for sure, I can definitely be naming every player we're opening. This is a cool card.
Yeah, let's do that.
They plays with the Red Bull, nice. Maxi Morales, little silver, and the rest are base. Last pack, guys.
Here we go.
Let's go.
We're looking for a 101. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm looking for the new product. I'm looking forward to the mosaic. Ooh, we got a red, bro. Looks like
that's out of 5, right?
Oh, let's see. Wait, I don't know. It might just be the board. My bad. It's not. Tricked me. Sorry, guys. Blue red.
It's not bad.
Yeah. There you go. I think that's it, man. Damn. That would have been dope if it was out of 5.
That'd be ridiculous.
All right, guys, we're gonna do the giveaway for these now. This is our last giveaway, and that was one too. There we go, and you get that stack too. Draw winner. It was funny. One of the first giveaways I ever did, we gave away like $1,000 card. Congrats, Laney DJ87. You just won. We did a giveaway, and Jared won a Rad Ripper. So it was like my boy, right?
Oh, nice.
So I was so hyped. I was like, no, that's my boy. He won. I was like, oh, hopefully people don't think that's rigged.
Right.
But it was funny. It was cool.
Bro, can I tell you about my craziest Whatnot experience?
Oh,
bro?
100%.
It's freaking nuts, dude. We were ripping, right? And not ripping. We were actually selling singles. And I had a Holland card, bro. And it was out of the new Stadium Club Chrome. And it was like yellow. And I was like, we didn't know like it was numbered or anything. So I put it on the thing and I said, Holland right here. It's a yellow Holland. And the bids were like $25, $30. And I turned it around and it was a super factory 1-1.
What?
And I had it on the fucking market, bro. So it went from $25 to $1,000 to this, and everyone started bidding like crazy, bro. But like
it was a 101 super fracture.
Holland, yes.
Good thing no one swooped in.
No, I know. Someone almost bought it for 25. It was like 10 seconds left, and it was $25. And I turned it around, and they're like, "Is that numbered?" I was like, "Let me check."
Oh
it's
my
101,
god!
and it went to like 1,000 something, and then But I was like, thank God someone bid $1,000. I was about to sell that for $25 a Holland 1 of 1.
Even $1,000, that seems
I
kind
know
of.
it was low. I wanted to take it back off, but I was like, I couldn't because it was for the people, you know. So I was like, bro, this is one of the biggest cards, bro, that we ever did on Peko Collections. Here you guys go. It was like early in our whatnot career, man. But that was like one of the funniest whatnot moments for me.
All those people that like were in that live can now like talk about that for like,
yeah, they're gonna talk about whoever got it, but whoever we sent it to is probably that thing's probably gonna be on Golden soon. You know what I mean?
What product was that?
Stadium Club Chrome, 1 of 1 Holland Super Fractor, like him,
that's
like
huge card.
Yeah, it's a big card, bro.
That's a lot more than $1,000.
Yeah, it's probably like it's up there, brother. It's up there. But yeah, that was like our craziest whatnot experience. So like, don't ever rip in the dark because I couldn't really see the numbering on the card, and we had it in our like regular.
One of the key takeaways from today: do not rip in the dark.
Yeah, but like it was like really crazy for me and Joey how it went from like $20. We almost sold it for $20 at 1 of 1. You know what I mean? So thank God that the community was like, it's a 1 of 1. They started bidding like hella crazy on it.
That's dope.
Yeah, they still undersold it for. I still undersold it for $1,000 something, but I was like, lesson learned there. Whatnot. That was my craziest whatnot experience there.
That would be good if you recorded like what happened, and then you could just clip it and like send it
I
out.
know.
Like, we sold a 1 of 1 Holland for fucking $1,000.
I know, dude. But yeah,
we give the deals. Come on to our.
We have the best deals, but really on our channel, dude, we do some really cool stuff. Like most of our auctions are at $1, but if it's like a bigger card, we'll kind of start a little bit under comp.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of our stuff is people are getting some cool steals and deals, and then our boxes are pretty cool. Are really stacked with some heat, man. So
good, bro. Good. Well, I mean, we had mass technical difficulties today, but we got through it. We rolled with the punches. Peko was super dope. He kind of took over the live stream there.
Sheesh. I just see people sitting in there. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just do something.
And we appreciate that. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you for coming on, making the drive down, man. It was really cool hearing kind of your story and your upbringing and everything in between. And now you're into cards, and you have your restaurant, you have real estate. Like it's amazing to see, you doing well and you being in the hobby and the industry.
Thanks,
I think it's a huge blessing for the industry in general to have somebody like you in it, and I can't wait to see what happens in the future with you in the industry, man. I'm excited.
Appreciate it, Sasha. Big shout out to you as well, man. You keep on doing your great job in the community. I know everyone looks up to you, bro. I do myself, man. I look up to you as well, bro, as a fellow hobbyist. You know what I mean? As a collector, keep doing your thing, and super proud of you with the podcast. I feel like you're on a rocket ship and it's taking off, man. Keep going, bro. And I'm going to continue to support you as a fan of yours.
Both ways, bro.
Thank you so much for having me, man. It's been a blessing, and thank you for helping me bring my story to life.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you leave a comment if it's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And if you're in the live stream, thank you for staying tuned through the haul, man.
Thanks, guys.
You guys are the real OGs. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.